What's up everyone, welcome back to a new video. As you can see, I am nowhere near my house anymore because I am back at ZFX. So yeah, if my hair is messy, it's because I just took a nap and I actually have to leave in like 10 minutes to go to the Saputo Center because we're gonna watch the game against, I think it's Manchester United versus Liverpool, and we're gonna watch it as a team, and that's pretty much it. But for today's video, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A, right? Because for those that didn't see my Instagram story, I put up a story where you just ask me a question and I'm gonna answer it. And I do have some like little weird questions, but anyway, I'm gonna answer some while I walk, but I'm gonna answer one right now. The most frequently asked questions are obviously like, what's your name? How do you pronounce it? My name is Jeon, that's how you pronounce it in English. And in South Korean, you pronounce it Kyum. It doesn't sound anywhere near the same, whereas like, what happened to the K? What happened to like the J, like the A? Oh, they're back. The boys are back from the X store. Oof. All right, second question. Let me just go see what it is. I like low-key answered it by saying my name. I am South Korean. I was born in South Korea and I came to Canada when I was 3. And Max is in front of me. It's getting loud. The next question is how old I am. I'm actually 21. Some people think I'm 24. Some people think I'm 19. Some people think I'm 18. I don't know how that's possible, but I am 21. And looking at the mirror at myself, I'll be 100% honest, I look like a 19 to 18-year-old. And let's ask Max. Max, how old do I look? There you go, 19. Some people really think I'm like over 21, but anyway, on to the next one. I hope you don't hear that. Anyway, so the next question is, what are your hobbies? I do have a couple, apart from sports, because I like any sort of doing any sports. Maybe apart from like bowling or something, because I'm just not good at it. I like doing every other sport. That's a good hobby. And other than that, like being inside, I really like interior designing. And I wanted to be an interior designer when I was younger, but then my math is so bad that I couldn't really do like high math in high school. So I couldn't get into that program in CJIP, which is college. And then obviously in university, I didn't do that kind of stuff either. Not, I like reading books. It just depends on like what the book is. I definitely hate like sci-fi books and that kind of stuff. I prefer books about like the human body, like how it functions and how to make it function better. Those kind of books, just because that's what I'm more into. A really good book, a book that I really recommend is When by Daniel H. Pink, and it's basically explaining like when to do this, when to do that, when you should do it, when you shouldn't do it, and that kind of stuff. And I really enjoyed that book. And last question before I go out, obviously I have to change first, is if I'm in school and where I'm going. So obviously I am in school. I'm back at school actually right now. I'm going to SNFX, or St. Francis Xavier University, which is located in Nova Scotia, Antigonish, or Antigonish, how they see it here. And for those that don't know where exactly that is, it's about like an hour and 20-minute drive from Halifax, which is also in Nova Scotia. I study in Bachelor's of Arts in Human Kinetics, which is basically the equivalent of kinesiology. But the only thing is that because I'm in arts, I don't need to take any like science courses like chemistry, biology, physics, those kind of hard, courses, which I am blessed about. And if not, I usually take everything else. I do have to take a math class, which is pretty frightening, and I do have to take biomechanics, which is going to kick my butt, but it is what it is. And for those that don't know, I do want to be a strength and conditioning coach once I graduate, and mostly focus on the goalkeeper aspect, because that's just what I'm into. Being a goalkeeper is definitely like a sport of its own. Best one I can compare it to is like football, but like even then, that's just because you're moving side to side and you have to be explosive at a bout, and then that's pretty much it. But then you need the hops of like an NBA player, you need the hops of a volleyball player, and you just need those coordinations. And the only difference is that a lot of those sports is you receive the ball from your own player, right? But as a goalkeeper, you're stopping. So like the opposition is giving the ball to you, which basically means you don't know exactly where the ball is going to be, which requires even more reaction and more thinking and more like basically neurological like coordination for your body to say, okay, do this quickly and then get there. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get changed and I'll see you outside. So I'm gonna go outside. Apparently we're gonna take the car, so oh well. The next question is, am I single? Yes, I am single. Am I seeing someone? Not really. And yeah, where is he? Luke. What the hell? Where's Luke? Man is just gone. I don't even see him. Was he in here? No, he's not. You over there? Whoa, Luke just disappeared, man. So the guys actually left. They left really quickly. Like, that was unexpected because I left like a minute after and they were gone. But anyway, if I have to make up a question about that, it would be like, do I like watching football? I'm personally gonna say no. And I really hate watching football through a screen because you just don't see the whole thing, right? You don't see the whole field. But if I go in person, I actually don't mind watching it because I can focus on like so many other things than just where the ball is. Because yes, where the ball is obviously the most important, but what happens with like what do you do when the ball is off possession? Because most of the time that's what you do as a goalie, and even as a player, like so many you don't really touch the ball more than you're just running around, right? Because if that's the case, then like you're just holding the possession for yourself. But that's a quick question I'll answer. And the other question is why do like no FAP during season? And that's because, well, there's two reasons. The first one is apparently holding it in sometimes is actually good and it gives you like that energy boost. Is it true? I don't know. I guess it is. And the second reason is for discipline reasons. It's because it's because I wonder if you saw that in the video. It's because when I'm tempted to do it, if I'm able to just like push it away and be like, just don't do it because it's just a short-term pleasure, I feel like that shows just how mentally strong I am. And it just like, I don't want to say it makes me happy, but like it's something to be proud of almost. And obviously some days are a lot harder than others. During season, I'm pretty good at it. During the off season, you know, it's just a whatever. And I think because I'm able to do that, that's the reason why like this year, my yearly challenge was to not drink or smoke and to write a journal every day. And I'm able to do it because I think of my discipline. Because the first like 2 months, like January and February, like I was literally looking for alcohol in my fridge when there wasn't any. But it just shows like, because I tell myself, okay, don't do it, just like resist and like, you know, move on and do something else. I'm able to do that. That was a pretty long answer. All right, so the next question is, what's a squared plus b squared? If I'm right, this is like I don't know how do you say it in English, but like Pythagore, the Théorème de Pythagore. So like Pythagore theorem. I think I got that so wrong, but it's something like that. It's like the triangle thing. So like you have the A and the B, and then because it's squared, like if you like plus them together, you can find like the C. I think it's that. So it's C2, right? C2, C squared, right? Yeah, if it's not that, then yeah, that's how bad I am in math. But anyway, next question. Where do I buy my cleats? I buy my cleats from UT Crazy 11. It's like a Korean online store. And that store, I'm gonna like obviously have like the screen recordings and all. Like a lot of the cleats that I buy, which is Mizuno, is on sale, and that's why I buy them from there. It's actually a really good store in my opinion. It's just the only problem is that if you're not Korean, or as in you don't have a Korean number, you actually can't buy anything from that store. Because in South Korea, like everything is done by your number. To have an account, you have to put your number in, like your phone number. So it's the same thing for like online purchases. You have to put your Korean phone number to buy it and then like ship it and all that. So I'm still gonna link it below. If you can find someone that has a Korean number, by all means do it. If not, yeah, you can just, you know, scroll through it and, you know, just look at the cleats that are on sale and just be like, I can't buy this, why? But that's pretty much it. So my next hairstyle, because I'm like growing it, I think it should be pretty self-explanatory. I am gonna do the braids again, but instead of doing 20 as in like 20 individual braids, I'm gonna go for like way smaller ones because I think that's just gonna look better. But I'm not sure yet. But I think it will, like, I think I'm just gonna wait until like it's almost to my nose. Like right now, even if I pull it, it's not at my nose, right? So I'm gonna wait until it like goes over my nose. once that happens, then I'm gonna go to someone and just braid it. So 2 more questions. I think I'm gonna answer the last one as I walk to Saputo, and the first one, well, I'm gonna answer it right here. And I think I'm gonna start with what's my worst injury and how long it took to recover. And I think if I'm right, the worst injury would be me almost breaking my neck because I went out for an aerial ball and someone swept me from under, and I just fell on. I didn't fall on my neck, but I fell on shoulder to head, and that really stunned me. And obviously I took off the cast after 1 month, but to recover fully from it took me at least 2 months, maybe 2.5 months before I was able to jump the way I used to, just because I was still afraid. And I'm not gonna lie, I still have a hard time jumping super high. Sometimes I would go to the park, right? And while I'm playing basketball, I try to dunk and I'm grabbing onto the 10-foot rim. I'm not gonna pull myself up to the 10-foot rim and then let myself go. I'm gonna wait until I completely hang, and then after I'm done hanging, and I just drop, because the fall, I'm still afraid of that fall. But what I'm most afraid of is having no control in the air. So that's one of the reasons why I went bungee jumping. I had zero control when I fell because I didn't know how to control my body in the air. But if I have control over my body, I have actually no problem of jumping high or something. It's just when I get contact in the air, I am actually pretty prone to injury, and I am afraid of that. So, last question. What are my true goals for footy? This is a pretty tough one because I've been going left and right about that, because it's been a really tough year for me this year. So I've genuinely thought of quitting many times this year, and even just saying, you know what, footy isn't for me, because I never knew how tough it was until I started joining Saint Laurent and practicing with them, because it's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's mentally so taxing because of the intensity, because of the competition. And sometimes you just don't want to do it. Sometimes you just want to go have fun. And I'm going to be transparent on this. The amount of times during the week I just went out and played a pickup game when I'm not even allowed to do that because it's written on my contract, I did it. Because just practicing with the team is just not enough. Because it's not fun enough for me. Yes, it's fun, but it's not only fun. It's fun, competitive. And for those that don't know, I thought during the day, you get only one emotion or two. But during practice, I would feel, I'm just gonna show the emotion wheel right here. I would feel all those emotions in 2 hours. So to be feeling all those emotions in such a short period of time is mentally exhausting. And sometimes you just want to say yo, I just want to stop this. But you don't, because you love the game. And I personally love the game a lot, because if not, I would have stopped by now. And the other thing is, when I play pickup, it's mostly just fun. It's rare that I'm ever gonna get mad when I play pickup, because it's just a friendly environment. And yeah, it gets intense sometimes, but it's not intense to the point where even if I lose, it's meh. But when I lose during practice, sorry, wow, that muffler is still out. When I lose in practice, I actually want to lose my shit. I want to cry, I want to lose my shit, I want to break something, I want to throw something. And is that normal? Maybe, maybe not, but that's just who I am. And after thinking a lot, yes, I still want to pursue a professional career. I don't know how long I want to do it. I thought of even just having a professional career for 1 year and then retiring the next year right after. Sometimes maybe 2 years, 3 years, but it's tough to think about it because it's so unstable as a job, because you can't be oh yeah, I'm gonna sign a 5-year deal, earn $3 million. I'm not at that level. I wish to be, but let's be realistic here. And also something I learned is being realistic is low-key being pessimistic. It's not gonna happen. For me to earn $3 million a year by playing footy, not gonna happen. And I do want to achieve the highest level I can. And personally, I feel if I continue doing my best, working and all, I will sign a professional contract. I don't know if I'm going to sign in the CPL. I don't know if I'm going to sign in Europe. I don't know where I'm going to sign, but just keep grinding, keeping my head down and just working at it, because I love working my body to the limit. And working my body to the limit, I mean, if you do it smart with proper training and you do it, with intent, and doing it smart, I think your body will just, grow and get stronger, get faster, just get better in every single way. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this Q&A. It was pretty short, but if you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and also hit that notification bell because there will be a lot of videos coming now before I start school. So by all means, click that notification bell so you get notified when my new video comes out. Peace.